ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयम्
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यै स्तवैः।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति योगिनः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
सर्वस्वरूपे
सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी
दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते रोगानशेषानहंसि तुष्टा तुष्टात्मकामान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितान् न विपन्नराः त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां यान्ति सर्वबाधाशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिनाशनम् सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते रोगानशेषानहंसि सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितान् न विपन्नराणाम् त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां यान्ति सर्वबाधाशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टात्मकामासकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितान् न विपन्नराणाम् त्वामाश्रिताह्याश्रयतां यान्ति सर्वबाधाशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् Fourth verse. Maya tatamidam sarvam
मया ततमिदं सर्वं
jagat avyaktamurtina
जगदव्यक्तमूर्तिना
masthani sarvabhutani
मत्स्थानि सर्वभूतानि
न चाहं तेष्वस्थितः
न चाहं तेष्वस्थितः
न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि
न च मत्स्थानि भूतानि
पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्
पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्
भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थः
भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थः
ममात्मा भूतभावनः
ममात्मा भूतभावनः
We have seen fourth verse. Maya tatamidam sarvam avyakta jagat murtina masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu avasthitah. Idam sarvam jagat, this whole universe. Idam means this, sarvam means whole, jagat means universe. Maya tatam, is pervaded, tatam means is pervaded by me, Maya. And who am I? The Bhagavan says, avyakta mursina. When I am pervading whole Jagat, at that time I am not son of Vasudeva, but my real nature is avyakta murti. So which cannot be objectified. Or we can say, which cannot be perceived by 5 sense organs. And in second line, Bhagavan says, Sarva Bhutani Matsthani. All beings, Sarva Bhutani, all beings have their beings in me. Otherwise, we can say all beings are in me only. But at the same time, Bhagavan says, Aham, I am, Teshu, among these beings, Na avastitaha. I am not based, I am not available in all beings. And we have seen all in detail, and Bhagavan would like to convey what is the Satyamithya. Masthani sarva bhutani, we can say the meaning is I am a material cause of all beings. Sarva bhutani masthani. Like we say, all ornaments in gold only. Same way, all beings are in Ishvara only, in consciousness only, but at the same time, gold needs, ornament needs gold for its existence, but at the same time, gold doesn't need any help from these ornaments. So it says, this is a mithya. Aham teshu na avastita. I do not exist. I am not based in them. So this is what I say. All body, mind, sense complex are not separate from Atma, and at the same time, this Atma doesn't need any help for its existence from body, mind, sense complex. That's why Aham Teshu na avastita. And another reason Shankaracharya has given in this Bhashyam, there are 2 words in Sanskrit. One is called Adharaha. One is called Adharaha. And another is called Adheya. Suppose this is table, and on table, apple is there, suppose. So we can say table is a Adharaha. And while apple is called Adheya. So Bhagavan in Shankaracharya he says, asansargi vastu kvachid adheya bhavena avasthitam na bhavati. Anything which is cannot touch asasga, which is cannot be contact in any 5 sense organ, cannot be placed as a adheya bhava, is the base. That's why Bhagavan says, I am, all beings are in me, but in spite of I am available in all beings, but still I cannot in touch with them. So asansargi vastu. This is Shankaracharya ji has taken, because generally people says Ishvara is sitting in me. Everybody says Ishvara in me, but at the same time is Ishvara in me. There are 2 consciousness are available in one heart or in one jiva. People think that's why that misconception should be removed. That's why Bhagavan says, Teshanam Bhutanam ahameva atma iti mudha buddhi nam avabhasate. These people who doesn't have this discrimination, they think even Ishvara is Atma of all. That's why aham bravimi. Bhagavan says, that's why I am saying, aham teshu bhuteshu na avastita. And in which manner So again, he clarified Murtavat, like on table, apple is sitting, is available. So both are in touch, sansargi bhava. So Murtavat, because both are tangible, both are gross. So both are in contact. But the nature of consciousness is very subtle. So Bhagavan says, Akashyasya api antartamaha. This consciousness is more subtle than space. And that's why sanslesha abhava. Sanslesha means contact. Two tangible, two gross objects can touch, but this consciousness doesn't have this sanslesha bhava because it's highly subtle. That's why I am not sitting in them. This is Shankaracharya is given. And what we have seen yesterday was B is A, but A is not equal to B. Again, in fifth verse, Shankaracharya says, Ataha eva asansargitvat mama. Whenever tvat comes, no? Here it is a ta actually. The meaning of tvat means which is being the nature of. Translation is being the nature of asansarga, which never come in contact. This is the consciousness nature. That's why Bhagavan says this is fifth verse. But before seeing fifth verse, I would like to show something. Yesterday we have seen that Satya Mithya. That line, one is Satya, another is Mithya. And again, so Matstani Sarva Bhutani, Bhagavan says, all being are in me is called Satyam, and Nachahanteshu Avasthitah, being Mithya word, really they are not in me. I am not in all of them. So having we have seen all this, now I would like to discuss one more methodology. Frequently is discussed in Vedanta, in Upanishad, in Puja Swamiji says it is called bread and butter for all Vedantis. It's called Karana, Karya, Prakriya. Karana is called cause, and Karya because we call effect. So there is a relation is called Karan, Karya, Prakriya. And to make understand us, this always example is well known, is a pot. And this is Puja Swamiji's style. He used to take a pot in his hand and he asked, what is this? Then we give the answer, this is the pot. In general, in whole world, this is over. When we give the answer, this is what, there is no further question. In general public. But in Vedanta, they ask one more question. Can this pot comes directly from the space? Immediately we says no. So it is a created. Is it created? Then we have to answer, yes, it is a created. Then we ask them, what is the cause of this pot? The answer would be a clay. Means we have created two situations. When we see this pot, the question is being asked, what is this? Then this is a pot. Then we ask, it is created. It comes directly from the heaven or it is created. When we say it is created, its name is given Karyam. And if it is a Karyam, then what is the cause? It's called Karana. Before that, anybody has asked, what is the cause of this chair? What is the cause of anything? Because we know out of wood only, this furniture prepared, out of gold only ornaments can be prepared. Same way out of clay only. But purposefully, this all Vedantis, this Upanishad style, they ask, So we have introduced both this terminology. One is Karya and one is Karana. So Karya is called effect and Karana is a cause. This all procedure keep on asking. It is called in Vedantic language Adhyaropa. We adhyarop this Karana and Karya. Karana, clay, is a Karana and pot is the effect. Have you any time heard except Vedanta class this or Karana and Karya? So this name terminology is given only by this in Upanishad. So this is called Adhyaropa. So after doing Adhyaropa, giving the naming of effect and cause, then negation will start. And which type of negation? We know everything, but we don't know this is called negation. Negation means apavadaha. And what is the negation? So Puja Swami's style, weight of pot is equal to, so we have to say weight of pot is equal to weight of clay. Really speaking, pot doesn't have any weight because whatever weight available in pot is nothing but clay. Whenever we touch pot, to whom we touch? We are touching pot or we are touching clay? So answer we are touching only clay. So if we touch surface of the pot, it is clay. If we touch bottom, everywhere clay and clay. So then ask, then where is the pot? Then the teacher used to ask, where is the pot? So in our mind, we did apavada, negation of pot. And answer will be, this is a clay only. Answer will be, actually there is a no pot. And then what is the pot? So yesterday we have seen Vacha Rambadam Namadeyam Vrittikaya Satyam. So this is all a name and form. Vacharam, it is only starts from our speech. Namadeyam, name is given. Nothing is. The Satyam is Mrittika. So when we say this is a Mrittika, this is not pot. It's called, we did negation of Karya. So Karya, pot is being negated. There is a no Karya. This is only clay only. And when we have negated Karya, then clay is still remaining. No? And we have given the status of Karana. Then Upanishad will ask any relationship with possible with two people, with two objects or two anything. Then only we can say is relationship. This Karya Karana actually is a relationship. The cause and effect is a relationship. So when Karya being negated, can we say clay is a Karana? Clay is there, but without Karana. This is also called negation of cause also. And what remain? Clay only. Same way. This whole procedure is being done for universe also. When we ask, what is this universe? What is this Jagat? The answer would be, like here we can put now universe, one globe, and we ask, what is this universe? Then say, yeah, it is called universe. All scientists say, everybody says. Then we ask, it's come abruptly. So it is being created or it comes just out of without anything. So now it should become somewhere. They say black hole, whatever, according to, but still there is a cause. But for us, for Vedanti, Upanishad, they say the cause of whole Jagat is nothing but Ishvara. Sadeva Soumya Idam Agra Asit. Even in Brahman, in Taittiriya Upanishad, they say Brahman is the cause of whole Jagat. So Jagat gives the name Karya, and Ishvara is the cause, is the Karana. So we are superimpose Karya and Karana on universe and Ishvara. Then we start negation no? Through Panchakosha Nishedaha. There are many procedural Avasthatraya Sakshi. Everywhere there are negation only. So keep on negation. If anything will be available, then they say there is a no Jagat. This is only Ishvara only. When negation will start, Apavada will start. So who am I? We can negate whole Jagat with a second, but we have to negate ourselves also. Body, mind, sense, complex. So Panchakosha Viveka and Avasthatraya, then we can negate ourselves and Jagat. Then we say Jagat is nothing but Ishvara only. But this Karana terminology given to Ishvara will also be negated because there is a no Jagat, only Ishvara. Then what's the reason of telling him Ishvara Karana? So whatever remain, it is called Karya Karana Vilakshanaha Ishvaraha. Karya Karana Vilakshanaha. One who is different from even Karya. One who is different from even cause. Because Ishvara is being Karya is a Upadan Karan. And Ishvara being efficient cause is the whole of Jagat. But really speaking, is Vilakshanaha. Karya Karan Vilakshanaha, who is called Brahman. So Brahman is not Karya also, Brahman is not Karan. So Karya Kara Vilakshana Brahma Prapanchate. There is a very one sentence common, Adhyarop Apavadabhyam Nishprapancham Brahma Prapanchate. There is one very famous sentence in Upanishad or Vedanta, Adhyarop Apavadabhyam. So with the help of Adhyaropa, Apavadabhyam Nishprapancham. Nishprapancham. Prapancham means manifestation. Nishprapancham. One who doesn't have any type of manifestation. Nishprapancham Brahma Prapanchate. Here the meaning of Prapanchate is being explained. This Brahm, which doesn't have any type of manifestation, such Brahm is being explained, clarified through Adhyarop and Apavada. In which what is Adhyaropa? Karya Karana Adhyaropa and both Karya Karana negation. Same way, today I was thinking about this whole verse. So what Bhagavan has done, this relationship, what we have seen. So Karya Karan Vilakshana. So first Bhagavan sentence, all beings are in me. Masthani Sarva Bhutani. So Bhagavan is presented oneself as a Karana, Upadan Karana. When Bhagavan says, I am not based in them, na aham teshu na avastitah. So it's called apavada. So it is not classically done. And when in this verse, 5th verse, when Bhagavan says, Nachamasthani bhutani, all beings do not exist in me. In this verse, what we will see, it means my real nature is Paramarthik Satta. Nobody is in me. So this both sentence in 4th verse we can take as a Adhyarop Apavada, And what remains by doing apavada is this only paramarthik satta, the ultimate reality. And this is only Brahman. So at Brahman, Bhutani Nachamasthani. All beings are not in me. First Bhagavan say all beings are in me, but when we say in reality all beings, so Bhagavan says Nachamanaputta. I can take a dream example. When we are seeing dream for oneself, at that time, what we are seeing all in our dream, even object, we can say Sarva Bhutani Masthani. In my consciousness, in my dream, in my consciousness, all beings are available. But if we say, really, you are in all of them, so we can say, I am not all of them. Generally, because they have their own thinking. Even though we say, because of my consciousness, whole dream world is there, but still we can say, aham teshu na avastita, because my nature is certain. So in consciousness, in dream mind, consciousness also is certain. And this all forms we are seeing in dream, even though is subtle, but in that dream we are seeing is a tangible, is a gross. So we can say we are not in all beings, because my form, whatever X, Y, Z is different, and these all beings are different. So aham teshu na avastita. But when we get up from dream, then at that time we say, Bhutani Nachamasthani. Because when I wake up, then all beings are not in me. So when we wake up, when we really Atma Gnanam, at that time we says, there is a no word. Only Ishvara is there. And Ishvara knows everything. Ishvara's real nature is nothing but consciousness. At that level, Bhagavan says, Bhutani Nachamasthani. It is not given in Shankar Bhashyam also, not given in home study also. I just was thinking, I think it can be applicable here. So both nature Bhagavan has revealed. So this is his paramarthik nature, ultimate nature, and this is called Vyahavarika. So Adhyaropapavada, and whatever remain, Karya Karan Vilakshana. So this Karya, Bhutani all Karya, really in paramarthik satta, nothing remains. So this is called Nachamathani Bhutani. That now we will see. So Bhagavan has, Shankaracharya ji is not taken in this, even not Puja Swamiji. So again, he says, Nachamathani, only taken is a asansargit tattva. The reason why all beings are not in me, the reason is they cannot come in contact. So it's like what, no? You might have studied that Kena Upanishad. In Kena Upanishad, in third, I think, section, third chapter of Kena Upanishad, it was, I think, all devas have won over demons, asura, and they all are partying. They are enjoying. After winning from all asura, they all are partying. And they think we have won all the fight on war, everything. Bhagwan would like to teach them some lesson. So Bhagwan comes in the form of Yaksha. And they stood little bit far from their whole party is going on. So they can see Yaksha, but they cannot make out what is some form is standing. So Indra has sent Vayudeva to identify who is this Yaksha. Then this story everybody knows. When he just reached, immediately Yaksha has asked, who are you? Then Vayu has started all, boasting, I am Vayu, I can do everything. Then Bhagwan has given a blade of grass, a small grass. And he says, you try to blow this grass. He tried his best, but he cannot able to blow this grass. Why? It is some miracle. So I can say it is not miracle because Bhagwan has put grass, we can say, is a maybe pratibhasik satta. And they are living vyahavarik satta, empirical reality. So there is no match between pratibhasik satta. Whatever try they can do, they cannot able to do. Same way, this is the difference between Vyahavarik Satta and Paramarthik Satta. In Paramarthik Satta, nothing is there. That's why Bhagavan says, Bhutani Nachamasthani. All beings are not in me. And Pashya, may you see, may Yogam Aishwaram. Yogam is given connection. Aishwaram means overlordship. So Bhagavan says, may you see my Yogam, my connection, Aishwaram, overlordship. Even though I am not connected with them, there is no direct contact with all beings, but still, Aham Bhuta Brun. Here it is not a Bhuta Brun, but it is a Bhuta Brut. One now will come here. Bhuta Brut, Bhutam Bibharti. So meaning of Bibharti means I am a sustainer of all beings. Being material cause. Even Bibharta, but still I am sustainer of all beings. Still, na bhutastha, but at the same time, I am not sitting inside all being. Same we say, this is called Upapada Tatpurush Samash. We say Gruhastha. The meaning is Gruhe Tishtati. One who lives in the home is called Gruhastha. Same way, Bhutastha. Bhutastha. Bhute Tishtati. One who lives in the being, it's called Bhutetish. But Bhagavan says, no, I am na Bhutastha. Even though I am sustain everyone, but still na Bhutastha. And even Mama Atma, my being, my consciousness is Bhuta Bhavana. Here the Bhavana is given, is a creator. So Bhagavan says, I am a creator of all beings. I am a sustainer of all beings, but still, na Bhutastha. I am not in everybody's, in any being, na Bhutastha. This is called Yogam Aishwaram. This is the Bhagavan's power. May Yogam, this is my connection. Aishwaram means overlordship. Only why Bhagavan cannot touch this Bhutastha, in spite of they are available in everywhere. Reason is subtle, and reason is Satta is different. Only Satta is different. Even Bhuta, why cannot touch? Satta is different. So Shankaracharya is explaining this one first line. Nachamathani bhutani. And all beings are not in me. And who all are beings? So Bhagavan says, Brahmadini. Again, Brahmadini Stamba Paryantani. We have seen in previous Bhashya. It starts Adini. We can say it starts from Brahmaji up to a small blade of grass. Nachamathani. They all are not in me. Pashyame Yogam. That Yogam. So here Shankaracharya says, Yukti. Yukti is one type of trick, we say. And Ghatanam means happening. You see what is happening. Even all beings are not in me, but still, this is my power. So he says, Me Mama Aishwaram. So what is the meaning of Aishwaram? So Shankaracharya says, Ishwarasya imam Aishwaram. So what is belongs to Ishwara? Ishwarasya. Imam, this is belongs to Ishvara. It's called Aishwaram. So all powers, what Bhagavan can do anything. This is called Yogam. So Shankaracharya has given the definition of Yogam. What is the meaning? Because Pashyame Yogam Aishwaram. So what is Aishwaram and Yogam? So he says, Ishwarasya imam Aishwaram Yogam. So what is belongs to Ishvara, this all connection is called Aishwaram, is Yogam. And what does it mean? It says Atmanaha Yathatmyam. Yathatmya means Yatha Atma is called Yathatmya. As it is. Sometimes we say, what is the real nature of water? So we say, Shitaha is Jalasya Swarupam. Same way is called Yathatmya Swarupam Jalasya is Shitalam. Same way sometimes we say, what is the Swarupam of Agni, fire, the Aushnyam, that brightness, that heat is the nature of fire. So it's called Yathatmya, as it is. The Yathatmya, the nature as it is of Atma, Atmanaha Yathatmya. Bhagwan's its own, this Aishwarya. As it is, whatever Bhagwan. So always, that's why Puja Swamiji used to say, if we take two things, Brahman and Ishvara, who is the best? Puja Swamiji used to say, Ishvara is best because Ishvara has all power, Yogam Ishwaram. Then Brahman is Nirguna, Nirvikalpam. He never help us. Jivatma, Brahman is a useless, according to Puja Swamiji, is a useless, but who is helpful? This Ishvara. It is helpful by prayer, it can work, but Brahman, it is our own nature. He says, why you are crying? I have no problem if you are crying. So Brahman has no problem, so he cannot helpful. But if we pray to Ishvara, it can be helpful. Because Ishvara has Ishvarasya Imam Aishwara, because he has everything. That's why Ishvara can help us. But this is the trick. In spite of Ishvara in everyone, but still all beings are not in Ishvara. So three sentence, no? Again. First sentence, he says, Mastani sarva bhutani. All beings are in me. At the same time, not just Mastani bhutani. All beings are not in me. So this is Vyavarik stara. This is Paramarthik stara. It's called Aishwaram. And why all beings are not in Ishvara? Shankaracharya says, Tathacha Shrutihi. It is given in Upanishad, Asansargitvad Asangatam Darshayati. Asansargitvad means there is a being, a nature of not connect to anyone. Like yesterday, even after this, Bhagwan is given that example of space only. Because what is near to Brahman or Ishvara is nothing but space. Space cannot touch anyone. That's why asansargita meaning is being freed from any contact, which cannot contact to anyone. And what's the result? Subtlest. That's why being asansargitvat asangata. It cannot touch to anyone tangibly. And why is given, if Ishvara is available in all beings, and if Sangha is there, then one people is crying, Ishvara starts crying. If one is doing some, criminals, crime, Ishvara starts crying. So that's why, in spite of he is given everything, he is led, he is conscious that, but still is asanga. It is not connect to anyone. It's contactless. Darshayat, it shows in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, asangaha nahi sajjate. Asangaha, one who is free from all sangha. Contact cannot be touch anywhere, can affect anyone. Na sajjate. It is not affected. And our real nature is asanga. That's why in 15th chapter, Bhagavan says, which is the best weapon to create vairagya? Asangaha. What was there? Every day we are chanting. Masango. I just forget. But this asango. I just forget that line. Asangaha. If we consider ourselves asanga from all type of situation, then we are free from all type of problems. So asangaha nahi sajjate. That's why all beings are not in me. Even I am not in all beings. Idam cha ashcharyam anyat pashya. Idam cha one more wonder. Idam means this, ashcharyam means wonder, anyat another, pashya. Bhagavan says another. Shankaracharya says, you see another wonder, and in spite of asangaha, aham bhuta bhrut, bhutam bibarti. I am sustainer of all beings. Asangaha api san bhutani bibarti. Even I have no contact, my nature is asangaha, still bhutani vibharti. I sustain all beings. And at the same time, nacha bhutastha. Still, I am not in everybody being, everyone being. Nacha bhutastha. In which way bhutastha? So Shankaracharya ji has said, yathokta nyayena. And which type of nyaya? Asansargitatvat. Yatha ukta. Yathoktena means yatha, whatever is said, from that point of view, darshitvat, which is being shown, bhutasthatva anupapattehe. Bhutasthatva, the nature of available in all being, is called bhutasthatva. The nature of being in all being, anupapattehe. It cannot be, think it out. It cannot be possible. Anupapattehe is not possible. Reason is asansargit tattva. It cannot available because of this reason only. Being subtle only. Then why Bhagavan has said Mama Atma? This is asked by Purva Pakshi. Here is a Purva Pakshi. Has raised the question. If Bhagavan is not available in all beings are not available in Bhagavan, then why Bhagavan is using Mama Atma? Katham. Why? Punaha again, Uchyate is being said, Asau Mama Atma, this is my Atma, because in this verse, Bhagavan says, Bhuta Brannat Bhutastha, Mamatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. That why Bhagavan has used this word, Mama Atma. That's why Shankaracharya is given now answer, Mama Atma. This is Katham Puna Uchyate Purva Pakshi. Then this is the answer, reply given by. Actually, this question also raised by Shankaracharya only. There is no Purva Paksha. He's sitting in front of Shankaracharya and raised the question. But he himself, this is called Manana part actually. We say we have to do Manana, means we have to raise doubt. And teacher will clear. So himself becomes a Purva Pakshi and himself gives the answer. So Purva Pakshi says, how you are using this Mama Atma? Bhagavan is used. So Shankaracharya gives the answer as a Vedanti. He says, in generally, people think my conscious bites. No? Sometimes we say my conscious bite. So everybody thinks Ishvara is inside. So he says, then if people start thinking Ishvara, so immediately we can't say, no, Ishvara is not in you. So slowly it starts. That's why he says, Loka Buddhi, then we will see first sentence, but Loka Buddhim Anusaran. Loka Buddhim, the worldly people's thinking is called Loka Buddhim Anusaran, following. This is present active participle, Anusaran. Vyapadishati means it gives the Upadesha, it teaches. Which type of? So Ahankara Adhyaropa. Where ahankara madhya is, the ahankara is superimposed, where dehadi sangada. Generally, people have identification with body, mind, sense complex. Always they think I am body, mind, sense complex. And generally, in this tasmin means that dehadi sangada means in gross and subtle body we have ahankara. And this ahankara here adhyaropi, because it would like to vibhajya, to separate. That's why always Vedanta is two steps. First, they say you are not body, mind, sense complex. First is always negation. Neti neti. You are not body, mind, sense complex. And when we can separate ourselves from body, mind, sense complex, then say there is a no body, mind, sense complex. Everything is Ishvara only. But first neti is very much necessary. Naiti, because everybody has identification with Dehadi Sankat. So for this, we have to separate ourselves. So, and this is Loka Buddhi Anusaran. Bhagwan follows this all worldly people's thinking process. And they say, Ahankara Madhyaropa. They say identification with this body mind sense complex. And then Vyapadishati. Then Bhagwan is what? Mama. Generally, people's answer is always my conscience. So Ishwar is sitting me. There is no need. There are many people. That's why they are using Mama Atma. Immediately Shankaracharya says, now I will take afterward, Punaha Atmanaha Atma Anya in Na Anya Iti Lokavat Ajanan. It is not like that that Bhagwan doesn't know what is my Atma, but he's telling because to follow this Loka Buddhi. So Punaha, again, Atmanaha Atma Na Anyaha. The self of self is nothing other than oneself. Bhagwan knows. He says in second line, Iti Lokavat Ajanan. Bhagwan, it is not like that Bhagwan doesn't know. But here Bhagwan says to follow Bhagwan's people's buddhi, Loka Buddhi. And he says, what is Bhagwana? He says Bhuta Bhavana. The meaning of Bhuta Bhavana, Bhutani Bhavayati Utpadayati Vardayati iti. So what is the meaning of Bhuta Bhavana? Shankaracharya says, Bhavayati means it creates, and Vardayati, it make it grow. So it's called Bhagwan is creator, Bhagwan is sustainer. It's called Itiva Bhuta Bhavana. This is the meaning of Bhuta Bhavana. The crux of this whole shloka is nothing. So Bhagwan says, Me Yogam Aishwaram. Pashya Me Yogam Aishwaram. The reality is Bhutani Nachamathani. All beings are not in me, but still Bhuta Vibharti. I am still sustain all beings. This is called Yogam Aishwaram. This is my Aishwarya. And still Na Bhutastha. Again he clarified. Na Bhutastha. I am not available in all beings. Bhute tishtati na. I am not sitting inside all being. And Mamatma. So here Shankaracharya says Bhagwan has taken Mamatma because to make them understand worldly people. Bhagwan knows who am I. But still Mamatma. All beings are nothing but Mamatma only. And Bhuta Bhavana, the meaning of Bhuta Bhavana means I am a creator. So I am a creator, I am a sustainer, and still Nachamastani Bhutan. This is the beauty of Ishvara. It is never contact with anyone. Subtlest, asansargitvat. This is the reason only. Asansargitvat. This is any question would like to ask, then we can Stop sharing. Among this, no. It's good.
This is very technical, Swaminiji. This to wrap your brain around this and have clear thinking. So one
Actually, what I have given that reasoning is not given anywhere. So just now, today, I was thinking, I think Bhagavan would like to convey this also, because he has shared everything. So last one, Nacha Mattani Bhutani, this is my original nature, Paramatik Satta.
Yeah, so you bring this Satta argument to it, right? That clarifies things a lot.
That, it clarifies, because here we cannot understand otherwise. So to more clarified that
because if all of them are in the same reality, the beings and Ishvara, then if one is in the other also should be in one. So how can they, you know? That mutual contradiction, the seeming contradiction cannot be possible if all of them are at the same level, right?
So basically, the Jagat, the Jiva, Ishvara, everything is being negated. And only consciousness is existence. Nothing else exists. It's like when you say different order of reality, it's like the dream.
Dream, same thing we are doing. But in Mandukya, discuss very thoroughly. So what we are doing in dream. So same, we are creating, we are sustaining, but still we are not among all beings. Totally. Because when we wake up, there is a no Mattani Bhutani, there is a no being in. Same way, when we wake up for Atma Gnanam, really there is nothing. That's why Bhagavan says, Nacha Mattani Bhutani.
So when the dream state, the dream state is dissolved when you wake up from sleep. So your waking state is dissolved when you wake up to the reality.
So this Vyaharika Jagata is also resolved when we wake up in Atma Jnana.
It's like Ishvara's dream.
This is Ishvara's dream. So this is more easy to understand.
So nothing, just be.
This whole Jagat is like a dream only, nothing.
In your nature. Abide in your nature. Dismiss everything else.
So Swamiji, like if you like this Karana Karya Prakriya you said, so if you negate the Karyam, then there is no Karanam also, because it's a relational thing. Right?
So Karana is there, but without Karanam, that thing will be available. Without.
So it's like, you know, father-son relationship. If son is not there, then there is no father. There is only a person that is there.
Same, there is no Karana. Still Brahma will remain, but without any naming.
Right, exactly. So if you negate the creation, then there is no Ishvara also, right? because you bring in Ishvara only as a creative power of Brahman. So only Brahman remains then.
Only Brahman remains,
So the state when you dismiss everything, your state is like deep sleep.
Same,
So no dream is deep sleep, permanent peace, or whatever you call it, bliss, ananda.
In Brutaraki it says Swam Apiti Bhavati. In deep sleep, we are merged with oneself. Swam Apiti. Apiti means Laya. So we are merged with oneself in deep sleep. So the definition of Sushupti is Swam Apiti Bhavati. Is given beautifully in Brutaraki.
So then watch whatever is happening in the Leela. Watch it and be amused by it.
Asansargitvat. That's why that,
as a witness.
That Asanga Shastrena Dradena Chitva. Now it remember. That Asanga Shastra. So what is the weapon? To cut this Sansara Vruksha, in 15th chapter, Bhagavan says, Asanga Shastrena Dradena Chitva. We can cut this whole Sansara Vruksha by the name weapon is called Asangatya. Should not taint with anyone.
Yeah,
Like lotus leaf in water.
Yeah.
yeah,
Water.
Padma Patram Ivambasa. That's what I was thinking actually. The 5th chapter verse that Brahmanyadaya Karmani.
But asangatva, no? It's called asangaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it like non-stick pan. We use for cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-stick is lipyate. No.
Non-stick is what?
Lipyate.
Lipyate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says in that Padma Patram that Brahmanyadaya Karmani Sangam Tektva Karoti hai Lipyate Nasa Papena.
Papena Padma Patra Imam.
So brush it off.
Yeah. Yeah, all the sizzling, cooking, everything goes on, but the pan is untouched.
Enjoy the drama while it is on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we do Purnamada? Okay.
Thank you, Swaminiji. Yeah,
Om
Namada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om